Okay. Well, I am a composer, singer, songwriter. Um, I write music. I've been writing music for TV shows and films and commercials for about 9 years here
Oh,
in LA.
really?
Yeah.
So what TV shows?
I've worked on some. The first TV show I started working on was Dexter, on the serial killer thing.
Nice.
Yeah, that was my first show that I worked on about 9 years ago. I've worked on shows like Helix, which is on Sci-Fi. There's a lot. I don't even.
Losing
I worked on a
track,
bunch.
huh?
Yeah, but I started moving away from writing for TV and film show things because I wanted to work on my songs. And so I started releasing my music about August. So what's that, like 8, 9 months ago? So I started
Mm-hmm.
releasing my songs as an artist. Um, so I've been trying to focus a little bit on that. But I still write music for commercials. I wrote some music for an animated show. Um, worked on a film recently. Um, I do a lot of different things. So
So what got you into music?
uh, I played piano when I was 5, and then I
That's
played violin when I was
that's
7.
very Asian.
Very Asian, very Asian. But I didn't know it was music. I just thought it was part of school until I picked up the guitar when I was 14, maybe 14, 15. And then I said, oh wow, I'd like to do this. And so I just kind of dove into it. Now I went to music school in college, so it's
What
that.
music school?
I went to Berklee College of Music in
Oh,
Boston.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And I learned. I mean, I went there because I wanted to be a shred guitar player, like metal guitar. But I got tired of practicing 7 hours a day, so I discovered film music and I studied that, and then which is why I'm here in LA. Well,
Excellent.
I
Where are
was
you
at least.
originally from?
I'm from New York
Oh, okay.
originally. Yeah,
That's a bit of a distance, bit of a
yeah,
cultural shock.
yeah. The other side of the country, but yeah.
How is the COVID nightmare affecting your work?
Um, I mean, work is always up and down. So I don't really particularly feel a strain from the work side. So I don't know. I mean, I haven't really worked in like 2 weeks, but that's normal. So it's hard for me to say. Today's Monday, right? Yeah. So
Yes, today's Monday.
yeah,
That's funny because I was just talking to someone else who was saying the days just seem to flow one into another.
yeah. They're blurring. I don't I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Wake up, what day is today? Um, so what would you call the kind of music you're making?
The kind of music I'm making as in my songs or just in general.
Yeah, what is, do you have any intention or goal, or you're just
Well,
want to be
with
creative?
my suppose I just want to be creative, but the goal with my songs that I've been releasing um, is to e- express what I'm feeling in the like I write lots of songs like every day about what I'm thinking. So I took these songs I've written over the past few years, and then I created an album which is coming out in June.
Oh, okay.
This is I'm also releasing another song next week, next Monday. So that's my fifth song that I've released, and each song is kind of about a topic. My first song was about how there's nothing wrong with your life, even though everything's going wrong. I just released a music video 2 weeks ago. That song was about um, embracing diversity and celebrating diversity. Um, so I have all these different topics that are kind of important to what I'm thinking about, and I wouldn't say I'm hoping that people relate, because it's, if I start thinking about what other people relate, that's not really the point. But they are meaningful to me, and so that's why I'm creating the songs I'm creating.
Are you, now with COVID, are you having any plans to go and perform at all, or you're just going to continue recording at home?
I'm continuing recording at home. Sometimes I've done live streams on Instagram, but like everyone else, I mean, there's nowhere to go out to perform to. We should not be out.
Yeah, we're all staying safe.
Yeah, but it's nice because it gives time to do things here at home, to be writing, recording, thinking about what music means, because the hustle and the grind is kind of put to a halt, mentally at least. So I don't know, gives me time to think. I've been thinking a lot.
I feel like we've hit a big pause in our lives somehow.
Yeah.
Do you feel you're more creative now?
I feel like yes and no, because like everyone, like people are feeling, I'm assuming, I feel things are kind of like this in the world, so that's not really inducive to creativity.
Oh no.
But I am recording a lot. I'm writing stuff. I'm thinking about how to progress as an artist. So there's that.
So how do you feel as a young Asian artist just starting out in the music world?
How do I feel in regards to the world?
Your artistic career?
It's, as an Asian American, I feel like I'm at a bit of a disadvantage, because there are not very many Asian American people. I mean, there weren't very many people to look up to when I was growing up. Still, there are not that many people to look up to. So the role models that I have are not Asian American. And the entertainment industry in general is very face oriented, very image oriented. So I do feel that disadvantage. I do feel that there's no pull within the first second looking.
It feels so that we're starting to develop a kind of community.
It's starting to get better.
Yeah,
it's definitely starting to get better. But I've always felt that in my life, but it is getting better. I do feel that. Yeah.
What are some of the influences on your music?
Big influence on me is Queen, Freddie Mercury, big influence. Michael Jackson's pretty big. Aerosmith. And I have a lot of classical influences. Beethoven and Mahler are my two big orchestral giants. Jerry Goldsmith, film composer, is also an influence. Danny Elfman is an influence. There are a lot of different people. Not too many contemporaries, so interestingly.
You definitely have a very interesting array. I guess we're going to have to really delve into some of the music that you have online. Where can people find you?
I'm on Spotify.
As Norman Kim.
Yes, Norman Kim. So Norman Kim is the artist name, so you search Norman Kim. It's on YouTube as Norman Kim, also Instagram on Norman Muses, Muses. All the socials. If you search Norman Kim, I'm sure I'll pop up.
Do you live stream regularly on Instagram? You mentioned that you do that once in a while.
Once in a while. It's not super regular. Last time I did it was maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Sometimes I go through periods where I do more often than not.
Well, we'll have to check your social media regularly to see where we can find Norman Kim online, at least for the moment, before you have any intentions to go out and do some live performing.
Right. Well, I'm
Okay,
most
well,
active on Instagram, so
uh-huh.
yeah.
So do you have any goals in mind for your music career?
I just want to keep making things. I want to just feel right about what I'm doing. Important to feel right. It's instead of having expectations about what my life should be. So I just want to keep doing. That's the main goal.
So do you have activities outside of music? No, it's all just 100% music.
I read. Is that an activity?
Well, that's great. I want to thank you for joining AsAmNews today.
Thank you for having me.